of the main tools in the fantasy writer's toolbox is world building. Authors create a world and then put their stories in it. The benchmark was Tolkien, who set The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings in Middle-earth, which had an entire backstory, or history if you like, often only vaguely referred to. His stories were peopled with orcs, elves, talking trees, heroes, hobbits, dwarves, and so much else. He even went as far as inventing a language for his imaginary world. Great world building like this makes it far easier for the reader to suspend disbelief and become absorbed in a story. Many writers have followed in Tolkien's footsteps. There is one writer who rivals, and some would say even matches, Tolkien when it comes to world building. The author's name is Stephen Donaldson, and the series of novels is called the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. Thomas Covenant is a leper shunned by society who is suddenly flung into an alternate world called the Land. Initially, he refuses to believe in the reality of this new world, thinking it a delusion. In the first book, Lord Foul's Bane, Covenant learns that he's believed to be the land's saviour, the reincarnation of the hero Beric Halfhand. He's pitted against Lord Foul the Despiser, who plans to destroy the physical universe and wreak revenge upon the Creator. As the bearer of a legendary white gold ring, Covenant is believed to be the only one capable of defeating Lord Foul. Like many of his peers, Donaldson's work is heavily influenced by the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. For example, a gold ring is central to the plot of The Lord of the Rings and also to the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. While Tolkien wrote about talking trees that protected the forests of Middle-earth, Donaldson had sentient forests create creatures known as forestals to protect them. There are no dwarves or elves in the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, but there are many other fascinating and well thought out magical creatures. While Donaldson wrote the first 6 books, 2 trilogies in the late 70s and early 80s, he later wrote 4 more books between 2004 and 2007. I don't think they quite live up to the promise of the first 2 series. There are those who disagree. Tom Shippey, who is considered one of the world's leading academic experts on the works of Tolkien and has written many books about fantasy and science fiction, reviewed the last book in the series, The Last Dark, for the Wall Street Journal. He wrote, and I quote, "The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant will be seen as one of the self-defining works of the third millennium, our equivalent in scope and ambition of earlier epics and fantasies from Virgil's Aeneid to Tolkien's Lord of the Rings." If you haven't read them and you are a great lover of fantasy and want something that takes the genre to the next level, then the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant are for you. Thoroughly recommended. Well, that's all for this episode. If you like these podcasts and find them useful, please follow or subscribe and share them with your friends. If you want to help with the cost of making them, you can buy me a coffee. Links to all the books I recommend can be found below.